Welcome back to another Nations League team talk with Denley.
Hello.
Today, I think it's Group B. That's what he told me anyway. So we're going to go on to Group B.
I know it's Group B.
Alright, so Group B, Group 1. We're just going to go from the start. Group B, Group 1. Denley, do you want to...
a bit longer.
Yeah, because Group B is... League B is 4 groups. As you can see, the other ones are all... Oh, no, they are 4 groups anyway. Anyway, Denley, do you want to start us off with Ukraine?
Okay, let's see. Yep. So starting off with the Nation League match 1 of 6, they won against Czech Republic 2-1, and then they faced the Slovakia, and they won again 1-0, so that's 2 wins of 2. And then they faced Ukraine, and then Ukraine against the Italians, they drew
1-1.
So disappointed after having a 2-0 after having a 2 wins in a row. Moving on to match day number 4, they won against the Czech Republic again 1-0, and then unfortunately they got a hammering against Slovakia 4-1.
After they beat them 1-0 as well. I mean, that's just karma, is that? I'm sorry, but that is just instant karma.
And then against Turkey, it ended 0-0. And then the UEFA European qualifiers match day 1 will be on the 22nd of March. The day after my birthday, good timing that. And they will face Portugal.
That is going to be a hard game, and let's just see what the UEFA qualifiers bring for them. Anyway, I'm going to say the Czech Republic now. Let's see. They started match day... hang on, where is it? I've lost it now. Nations League match day 1 of 6, here we go. They got bet by the Ukraine 2-1. I can't find match day 2, or match day 5 for that matter.
5.
Anyway, we'll go, then they lost, then they won.
Matches might have been cancelled.
Yeah, possibly. They won, against Slovakia 2-1, and then again lost to Ukraine 1-0, and then on the last game they bet Slovakia 1-0. So quite an up.
And we also see a bit of England in there. I see.
Do you? Let me go back onto it.
UEFA Euro qualifiers.
Oh, yep, that it is. On the 22nd again. So England's playing day after your birthday. Hopefully that'll be on telly. Should be. Yeah, anyway, we'll move on to Slovakia now.
Right then, so...
Not a lot to say about because we've already mentioned Slovakia. Anyway, Denley, take us away.
Okay, I can't find match day 1 on here, so it must have been cancelled. Anyway, the Ukraine against Slovakia, they won against... they lost. What am I doing? They lost against Ukraine.
1-0.
1-0. So not a good start to their tournament. And then they lost again against the Czech Republic. That's 2 games down and lost, so they would have been already out. And then number 4, we can't find. That must have been cancelled.
Again.
Match day 5. They actually won a game against Ukraine 4-1, so that got them back into the tournament. And then they lost 1-0, and that's why they finished bottom.
It's strange, isn't it?
Time out. Wait. And then UEFA Euros qualification round on the 21st of March, my birthday. Slovakia versus Hungary.
Hungary there, yep. Oh, and before we go any further, before we move on to Group 2, before we move on to Group 2, I just thought I'd say we're gonna do a little vote in the comment section. Put the team you want us.
Yes.
Put the team you want us to do a whole video about in the comments, and whichever team gets the most votes wins.
Has to be a twist, though. Has to be a twist. It either has to be the Premier League team or a Championship team.
Yeah, and if we get enough votes, then we'll move on to like League 1 and League 2.
And the National League.
And the National Leagues as well, like...
If they do have
cups. Anyway, we'll say a bit more about that towards the end of the video.
At the end.
Yeah, towards the end. And we'll move on to Group 2 now. And I will begin. Sweden here.
That's how we call it in England. We call them Sweden in England.
Well, yeah. Most people are probably English. Anyway, their first game after the World Cup. Yeah, the Group 1 was cancelled, so I like the World Cup quarter-final game, 2-0. Yay! That's the only time I don't like Pontus Jansson. Anyway, we're not here to talk about him today,
we all know that.
even though he's a great player. Sweden versus Turkey, 2-3, full time. That was the second game, I believe. That was the second game.
That's correct.
Then a draw against Russia, so no points given away. 1 point each given away there. 4 must have again been cancelled, so they played another draw game against Slovakia, and then on match day 5, this time they won against Turkey. Last time they lost, so 3 points distributed each way throughout the league, and then they bet Russia 2-0. So, again, a bit of an uppy-downy team, but with a few draws in there as well. Not the best.
Got Romania on the 22nd.
Yeah, not the best, not the worst. Moving on.
But they do go through though to the semis.
They do. Okay, moving on to Russia now.
Right then, Russia, the 2018 World Cup home nation. Match day 1 then, they bet Turkey 2-1, and then match day 2 got cancelled, but Russia got an absolute thrashed Czech Republic 5-1.
Battered them. Absolutely battered them.
Finished them. And then match day 3, they get Sweden, obviously 0-0 because Aaron mentioned that one. And then match day 4, Russia bet Turkey 2-0. Obviously we know that one.
Another loss for Turkey.
And then match day 5
cancelled.
Was cancelled, but Germany bet Russia 3-0. Germany back after that thrashing again in the World Cup.
So a bit of a payback thrash, I think there.
Yep. And then Sweden, as we like to call it in England,
Sweden, yeah.
Russia
with a V.
2-0.
2-0, yep. As I mentioned earlier.
And then the UEFA Euros, it's Belgium.
We will come on to the Euros hopefully later on.
Well, no, I think we can do the Euros when they're actually on, and that's next year. Okay, we'll do the qualifications in the next episode.
Well, we are actually going to do the episode of League C, D, hopefully, and yeah, just there's no E. I thought it was an E.
It's going to be a long night, so get some popcorn.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get them done sooner rather than later. But I don't want to do really short videos, but I don't want to do really long ones either. I don't want to bore anybody to death.
Grab some popcorn, have yourself a drink, and sit back.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Right, moving on to Turkey. Probably mentioned all of these games, so I'm probably just going to go with the ones... Well, I'm going to just do a light brushing over these. As we mentioned earlier, they lost to Russia 2-1. Then they bet Sweden 3-2. I'm going to keep saying that now.
Just.
And then instead of match day 3, they played Bosnia. And that was 0-0, so no goal scored there. Then lost again to Russia, and on Group 5, match day 5, 6 was cancelled. Well, actually no, I know why, because there's only 3 teams in a thing, isn't there?
Yeah.
So while one's playing, the other one can't be playing, can they? Because they've got nobody to play. So that's why it's not another match day. I've just realised that. Anyway, they played Sweden in match day 5 and lost.
It 9 minutes to find that out.
So while Sweden were playing Russia, Turkey had another uneventful game against the Ukraine. A very uneventful team, I would say.
We'll get to we're not going to Euros because we'll mention the Euros next time.
Yes, the Euros will be coming. As long as somebody answers the phone, we should.
Right.
We had a little bit of a problem with that. That's why this video's a bit delayed. But anyway.
This time I've picked up the phone for literally ages.
Yeah. As I just look at the table before we actually go into Group 3, I see that Bosnia had a very good run, losing none of their games. Austria losing only one, and then Northern Ireland losing every single one of their games.
God damn it, Ireland! You're doing the part of the UK blimmin' unhappy.
Well, it's Northern Ireland, and then there's Ireland on its own as well. But we will come to them. So we'll start with Bosnia.
Okay.
Denley, you can take us away on this one.
Okay, obviously, we know that Northern Ireland didn't win any games. Obviously, Bosnia bet them 2-1. Then match day 2, Bosnia bet Austria 1-0. And then, instead of match day 3, the Turkey against Bosnia ended a boring 0-0.
As we said earlier.
And then match day 4, Bosnia got another win, but this time a clean sheet this time against Northern Ireland this time. It ended 2-0. Then match day 5, it ended 0-0. And match day 6 is the first time we've seen match day 6 get cancelled this episode, but Spain only bet them 1-0.
After their very good run of draws and wins, I think it was a little bit of a kick up the little booty to get the game in order, because it's not going to be that easy all the way through the Nations League. They just felt lucky against their opponents. Anyway, so as you knew, Bosnia played match day 1, meaning that Austria did not play match day 1, meaning that they had a different game, and they bet Sweden 2-0. So when they did come against Bosnia, a bit of a shock. Bosnia bet them 1-0. Then, as we know, Northern Ireland didn't win any of their games, so Austria bet them 1-0. Then, while Bosnia and Northern Ireland were playing their second game, Denmark played Austria and bet them 2-0. Then, another uneventful game against Bosnia, a 0-0 game there, at home in Austria. And then the last game was... Oh, my phone just fallen off. And the last game...
I heard that. Technical difficulty.
And then Northern Ireland were bet 2-1. So we're going to move on to Northern Ireland and see how they got on in their games that weren't in the Nations League. This is going to be a
pretty boring one, this. Anyway, we have to do it. Match day 1, they lost against Bosnia 2-1. And then they cancelled match day 2 for some reason. And
no, remember, it was when Austria were playing Bosnia.
Yep, and Northern Ireland won a game. It's a miracle. They bet Israel 3-0. And then back onto the Nations League, match day 3 of 6, Austria bet Northern Ireland 1-0. And then Bosnia bet Northern Ireland 2-0. And match day 5 were cancelled, and I think that's when Bosnia and Austria were playing, I think.
Again, yes, that is correct.
Yep. And Ireland, so it's the two Ireland teams, and they both drew 0-0.
Bit of a derby there. You don't normally see that.
Derby.
Yep.
And then to finish it off their group and going back to the international friendlies, they lost against Austria 2-1, so a very, very poor run for the Northern Ireland team.
Meaning that we are saying goodbye to them and enjoy home while everybody else is playing in. Well, they can join Ireland, because Ireland didn't get through either, as is visible here.
So it's been a very bad tournament for the two islands.
Yeah, because even when they played each other, they couldn't score a goal.
No.
So
That's just right about them too. Anyway, you never know. We're going to see Northern Ireland and Ireland in the Euro qualifiers.
So we'll see if they have a better run there. Moving on to Denmark, who didn't get as many points as Bosnia, but still top of the league. Very well done to them. We'll start with... hang on, that's the World Cup. I've gone too far. Starting with playing against Wales, a very good early start, beating Wales.
It's down there.
Beating Wales 2-0. Then a draw against Ireland, meaning only 1 point was distributed each way. That's the only reason Ireland got points. Just thought I'd let you know, because there was 2 draws against 2 draws against Denmark, 1 at home, 1 away. So only 2 points distributed to Ireland, and they were both from Denmark. Anyway, the only one left is match day 5 of 6, which was when Denmark played Wales, and again Wales conceded 2 goals, but they managed to get 1 back, but 1 was not enough to save them. Meaning Wales got through by the skin of the teeth, and that was because of Ireland. Denley, you may as well say Wales.
Brilliant. Right. Let's see. Go up to match day 1. They won against Ireland a whopping 4-1.
Destroyed them.
Against Ireland 4-1, and as you can see, a picture there of Gareth Bale on that video, so I'm assuming Bale might have scored 1 or 2. And
let's have a look, shall we? Let's see who did score.
Right.
Bale in the 18th minute, Lawrence in the 6th minute, Ramsey in the 37th, same name as me, yay, and Connor Roberts in the 55th minute. Sean Williams managed to get 1 back, but there's Gareth Bale there.
Actually, that was an easy goal. I don't know why. Wow.
Anyway, you may as well go and match day 2.
Yep, okay. So then, obviously we've seen Wales absolutely thrashing Ireland. And then match day 2 of 6, they lost against Denmark 2-0, so 2 wins of 2 for Denmark. And then match day 3 were cancelled, but we jumped straight onto match day 4.
That was when Denmark was playing Ireland.
Yep, and it ended Ireland 0, Wales 1. So I think they got through. So that was the day that they got through to the semis.
Judging by the picture on the video, I don't think it was Bale that scored. It was Harry Wilson, in the 58th minute. So a very boring first half, and a very boring second half to the second half.
Yep, and they lost 2-1, and then match day 6 was cancelled, and I think
that was the Ireland-Denmark game.
Yeah, Denmark against, who was it?
Ireland.
And then to round it off, Wales still have to play. But as you can see here, in the Euros, match day 1 is not there.
No, I have no idea why, but they are playing somebody else. I don't...
Trinidad
and Tobago. I'm guessing Trinidad and Tobago. If anybody knows, please correct me in the comments. I'm not that good at pronunciation.
We're so bad at these countries.
We try our best. At least somebody's bothered to talk about the Nations League.
If any people are watching this and you live in Trinidad, we apologise.
Yeah. Actually, just a little tip. Nobody's watching at the moment, actually.
Alright. Make sure you edit that out.
I don't do editing.
We didn't say anything. Let's carry on.
Yeah. Moving on to Ireland, I will... it's only really the games that they played.
God. This looks like it's a very boring group, this.
It was starting, obviously, with that thrashing from Wales. Then a draw against Poland while Wales were playing Denmark. Then again, another draw against Denmark. Then again, losing against Wales once again. With obviously the Northern Ireland game being 0-0.
Hang on, whoa, just to cut you off though. What country are you on?
Ireland.
Oh yeah, I missed that. You stupid.
Drawing against Northern Ireland while Wales were playing Denmark again. And then Denmark nicely giving Ireland the other point, but not enough to save them. And Ireland goes down with Northern Ireland, Turkey, and Slovakia.
I'd say what we should do. This has nothing to do with it, but we are going to come back to this. I'd say what we can do after every week, so when it comes to like Sunday night or Sunday evening, we can probably put the funniest moments of the week. That would be a good idea.
Good idea, yeah. We'll have to think about it, because I do
that
try
might take a lot of hard work to do.
I do try my hardest, but I admit it, I don't actually do a lot of cutting and editing, because I do like my video. I don't really do companions as such. I prefer.
Well, let's be honest. You are new to YouTube.
I'm not that new, but I just like normal
Yeah,
videos and streams. And by the way, I do have a microphone for my PS4 streams, but it doesn't seem to want to work. So I do apologise.
I've never seen no microphone when I've been to your house.
Yeah, no, I've only just got it. I got it about a month ago, but you haven't been to my house for a while. Anyway,
I've not been there since
last year.
November.
It was November last year.
Yeah, I thought so.
Well, it was somewhere around that area anyway.
Anyway, we're going right off target.
Yes, so that was Group 4, but we did say earlier that we were going to say a little bit about the voting in the comments. Any team that you want us to do a video on, we will go through most of the matches that season, have a look at the cup matches. If there's any videos, we may have time to pop them in.
But for the first part, it has to be a Premier League team or a Championship team for the first part.
Yeah.
If you've put a League 1 in or a League 2 in,
that will
not count for the first part.
You can put them in, and I will take note of them. I love reading the comments. So drop a comment as it is. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And the like button, please. I don't get many likes on my videos. I'm a bit of a loner. Anyway.
I wonder why.
Thanks. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm hoping to do League C and D, but we will get onto them. But if you look,
we're just going to take a short break and we'll be back.
We will take a short break, and if we do get a chance to come back, we will. But please be aware that League C and D have...
Pretty boring.
They are pretty boring, but no offence to anybody who's in those.
If you look at Group 2, they have 4 teams.
All groups from Group 2 League C have 4 teams going down to the end of League D.
It's going to take a bit longer.
So these might take a little longer. I know this video's taken 23 minutes around.
Yeah, this video's taken us 23 minutes.
And we've been on the phone for 28 minutes, so we haven't been on the phone long between starting and doing another video. But I'm trying not to be as cringy as normal. I do apologise if that failed miserably. But anyway, thank you for watching.
I'm going to watch your videos once this is done.
Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.